the purple perp, the perp and purple paid the prostitute. It's a P joint. Yeah, I'm trying to do a P tongue twister for the perp.
The purple perp paid the prostitute. Piper picked the peck.
Yeah.
Peter Piper.
Wait.
You could do Peter Piper pick the pepper. Okay, you do the purple perp pick the pep. Yeah.
The purple perp paid the prostitute pretty pennies, pound by pound.
Oh. Pretty pennies, pound by pound. I heard the sound in my basement.
Have you guys ever done lean?
No, I never done.
Never done it. No.
Any desire to?
Yeah.
That I want to do it, bro. Do you guys remember the Lil Wayne documentary?
No.
The Carter?
Yes, the one where he's like making the Carter in the hotels, like
Yes.
shirtless. There's like a tray of food service.
Yes, and he just drinks lean and he has a golden mic.
Yeah,
it's so
dude.
sick.
That was really like, it's crazy because he's people are like, oh, I thought Lil Wayne only did one take, but he's in there chopping up, doing verses and being like, yo, we got to run this back again.
Yeah. He's definitely a master of his craft and knows what he's doing.
Dude, well, the thing with lean is that you're right. The context we've seen it has only been cool.
It's been really cool.
But like
not
cops
like meth.
aren't drinking lean.
This is why we did this episode.
Yeah, it's a pro lean episode.
Pro slant episode.
It's a pro syrup episode.
This episode not for the kidneys, dog.
No, not for your kidneys. This is sponsored by Big Promethazine, Big Codeine.
The zine.
I've seen people drink it, and they didn't look like they were having a great time after they. One guy threw up.
Oh.
It was at a party, and then another guy was just, slowed down because it slows you down.
Yeah.
But, damn, it sounds cool in the cup. You know what I mean?
The Jolly Rancher, too.
Yeah, it's jostling around.
Yeah.
It looks kind of fly, bro.
Yo, yeah, if you add candy to the mix, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, bro.
Lean keeping the styrofoam cup industry
Styrofoam
I
was
know.
alive
They're
on its
getting
own.
Two. You did get a double cup. That's 2 styrofoam. I'm just going to walk around with a bit of purple soda in a styrofoam cup, and everyone would think I'm awesome.
I will say when I was down in Georgia, I would do styrofoam water.
Yeah.
I would like buy a water,
Bro,
and
the
then
South?
get mad ice.
Yeah, the South is.
It
it does sound nice, right?
It was a vibe.
It is a vibe, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Sweet tea out of a styrofoam
Sweet
cup is
tea,
better
man.
than sweet tea out of any other receptacle.
Oh man, what's
Yeah,
that?
bro.
What's that drive-through place in Atlanta?
There's a few. Which one?
It's
describe.
It's not
to me.
Rallies.
A dry fruit?
Mm-mm.
It's like
drive through.
Oh.
So Arab of you.
yeah.
Drive fruit? Which drive fruit?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, which drive fruit?
They
My
got
favorite mix
go-
is with the golden raisins.
yeah.
lean with golden raisins.
The Sheik's lean. Dates in my lean.
Dude, dates in my lean
Oh my god.
is a banger,
Dates
Dates
bro.
in my
lean.
lean. DJ
Dates
Khaled
in
wishes
my
he
Oh
thought of it.
my god.
Dates in my lean is so hard.
Dates
You want
in
a
my
Ramadan banger?
Promethazine.
yeah.
The funny thing is, a Jolly Rancher in your lean would taste good. A date in your lean would be so freaky.
Yeah.
But
And it helps with digestion.
and it helps get a bit of fiber after your bit of lean.
I love that. That would be my vibe.
Dates in your lean is
Yeah,
kind of
dates
so
in my
sick,
lean,
bro.
dude.
Arab lean from Hamburger Helper.
Just add lean.
Yeah, the Hamburger Helper guy.
But
with
that
like
shit
a
might
coat on.
work because, Atlanta, they really fuck with the Arab culture.
They do.
You know,
Hookah's
they got the
huge.
hookah popping.
Mm.
And
Hookah's
then
really
you're like,
big.
bro, put dates in your lean.
Yeah.
I guarantee you this would fucking take over.
I
bro.
think that, it's also like
Probably save a lot of kidneys.
A lot of lives. I was gonna say
I
the
don't
amount
think
of
the Jolly
lives.
Rancher is the one putting the kidneys in the grave,
bro.
I think it's the company.
No. But the dates are amazing for you.
Yeah.
A lot of
They cancel
health
out.
benefits.
I don't know if they're
The
going to
promethazine.
cancel out.
I'm saying.
I'm no doctor.
I'm saying, 10% less might fail.
Dude, this is a guy selling dates outside of a really cool guy party. Hey, if you guys want, cancel out the promethazine.
Yeah.
Get you some dates in there.
Oh, he
really
sells
funny.
off of a camel.
Also, it's a health conscious city, so I do think you could get away with selling that with that as
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
the market value.
I think I might
Switch it up, buddy.
quit comedy and do this.
Do you guys ever think about like if you didn't do comedy, what careers you might actually have to do?
Yeah, or what you might fall
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what are you asking? Like, do I have like, am I 20?
Yeah, like
yeah, or am I 36? Because they're very different.
Oh, that's
answers.
a great
Yeah,
great
true,
question.
true.
Yeah,
You know?
you're the age that you started at.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
like ecology. area?
Yes, you don't know what comedy is. Also, let's say that.
You don't know what it is?
Yeah, but just
Wow, so you're stupid.
Wow. Or you just have no interest in it, I guess?
yeah,
but-
dude, I feel like I would honestly get into like band instrument repair,
Yeah, you're a musician by trade. I feel
Or
like
like
you would
bike
like
repair,
tinkering
right?
with things. What's that?
Bike repair, bike and music,
Bike and
yeah,
instrument
bike
repair.
and instrument.
Damn, this
Yeah, you
guy's
gotta
a real
combine
tinkerer,
shit.
bro.
Yeah,
Real tinkerer.
Real Taylor
can't
the
just do one.
Tinkerer.
Damn, this dude's tinkering.
it's like,
dude.
yeah, you brought me a grand piano, but how'd you get here?
You know, this guy sounds like he would be the love interest in like a Hallmark rom-com where you live in like Iowa and then your high school girlfriend who went off to be like a finance girl
yeah,
comes back and then she comes to visit you in your piano repair shop. She's like, my husband Doug is up my ass. He wants me to come back to his holiday party, but my mom is sick. And then you're like, I know, I've been helping her.
I'm fixing her clarinet.
Yeah. You're fixing her clarinet. And it's the one that, you know, she was using to become a famous musician, but now she's all old.
Oh wow, do we reunite in the end?
I think you and this girl, yeah, you're the one that wins.
I
at the
play
rom-com.
clarinet outside of her like window.
Oh, and she's like, this is the song you used to ask me to prom.
Yeah,
Oh.
Dude.
Fireflies by Owl
Dude.
City.
But it's off a clarinet, so it sounds like ass. Yeah, bro. Great archetype.
You're lucky you did comedy, dude.
Yeah, you'd be tinkering somewhere.
I'd be tinkering off
in
somewhere,
Iowa.
dude.
Toonsville, Iowa.
Yeah, dude.
Man, and there's like a B scene happening where like her mom is dying.
Yeah.
She's like, you hear the heart monitor beeping.
Yeah.
Cuts back to me in
Whoa.
the cul-de-sac playing the thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then the plug pulls. You hear the
Oh.
song ends. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then she comes out. She comes out the door and she's like, "Fucking, I've been waiting for so long for this."
Wow.
Yeah.
And then check this out. At the funeral, you're there for her, and Doug is late, bro. And she's like, where the hell have you been? We just put my mom underground. And he's like, sorry, babe. We had a finance summit meeting. We're on a summit.
Doug hasn't learned his lesson.
No, she takes the ring off and throws it. And, yeah, and then he looks at you like crazy, and you're like, I don't know. And then you win, bro, at the end of the rom-com. That would be so hard.
Then there's
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, we do a post-credit scene
Yeah.
of like a lean sponsored like song and dance.
Oh, what? I was picturing her coming to the store with you and helping you run it, but that's really crazy.
yeah.
Just sneak lean into this Hallmark movie.
Nah, dude, there's no lean in Iowa, bro. You don't get that chance anymore.
No.
Yeah, we have crooked.
Yeah, it's
Crooked?
She's like-
Instead of calling it lean, they
Yeah,
call it crooked.
Just mayonnaise with Zin.
Crooked is crazy. What would you do, man?
Yeah, Dodish, what would you do, man?
you know, at that point I was kind of like gaming.
Yeah.
I was a
that's
producer.
right.
And I really didn't want to do that stuff anymore because nobody wants to forced to play video games for the rest of your life.
What?
Really? I feel like a lot of people would.
Yeah, I feel like
It
that's
just
an
feels
industry.
like a forced, you know, it's like it's supposed to be like a place you go to have fun.
Oh, and then it becomes
sure.
like a job.
Yeah.
Sure.
I hear that.
In my dream life,
Yeah.
NBA referee for sure.
Bro, I literally just pictured you in the gray.
Yeah.
You look so sick, bro.
Yeah, I would be
And
fucking sick.
bro, you know what? I bet you got a mean back pedal to you too.
Yeah, I got a good back pedal, dude. I could back pedal for like 15 minutes straight, dude.
I hear that.
Oh,
The
man.
only thing I worry about is you an avid smoker, so I wonder how hard that whistle gonna be, bro.
No, but also
you gotta be able to. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to scream into it.
But
Soft
yeah,
whistles.
I feel you on that. But also, it's like I got that edge to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Sure,
I don't give a fuck what you talk about, LeBron. You know.
You would talk crazy to
Yeah, I would talk crazy.
bro. You would get you fired.
That's a
Yeah.
foul, D-Mac. That's a foul.
Yeah, you right.
oh, so sometimes he's agreeable. He's just
Yeah.
He's
I would
intense.
just be-
He's just intense.
You're ready to meet the moment. It's funny.
Wow, you would be such a good NBA
Yeah.
referee, bro.
You know, what if you could turn your whistle into a bowl?
Oh,
Take little puffs on the foul shots.
Wow, like a whistle vape. I would be the first.
Wow.
Whistle face.
Straight up Arab referee, dude.
And also, you're the first brown. I don't think we've had a brown. At least I feel like I would have heard about it somewhere. You'd be the first brown referee, right?
I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
I think so.
Well, they got
That'd be
they got
cool.
Shams reporting.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. But on
Dude,
the court,
I'm just picturing a bunch of little kids with fake mustaches emulating Danish in the crowd. they bring their whistles. They're Danish fans.
Yeah, I
You're
would
the
definitely.
first brown referee.
Yo.
Oh, definitely. And then I would be
That's-
like, man, I'm too big for this game. I
And then
gotta
you
go
start
out
a
to greater
podcast or
passion. I gotta become a comedian.
I
would
would
just-
see you
that.
doing mine.
Yeah, all roads would
lead to
lead to me fucking
being at
it
the
up.
pine box
So
mic.
funny.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about refereeing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Reading a notebook.
I would listen to NBA ref stories. I feel like they have thousands of really good
Oh,
stories.
probably
Oh,
so
yeah.
crazy. Would you want to toss the ball up? The jump
Oh,
balls
yeah,
feel like a
you
lot of
gotta be.
pressure.
You got to do jump. I mean, they practice, you know.
Yeah, it's
Well,
true.
the reason those stories never come out is because they have so much nepotism with
What?
like
What?
the next, all
Referees.
the NBA refs are like kids of other NBA refs.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that was.
So
a
it's
nepo baby
like that's why the
field.
stories don't come out because it's like then your kid ain't getting that job, bitch. You're out the
Whoa.
game,
Oh,
and nobody wants to fuck up their bag for future generations. Yeah,
I didn't realize. I didn't realize.
yeah, bro.
Old money.
I mean, shit. I made some of that up, but a lot of that is correct. I feel like a lot of it's just a hunch. I was speaking with more conviction than I should have, but still.
I'm gonna look into this. First of all, don't come to this pod for facts.
This is a zero facts pro lean
No,
pod.
this is pro lean, pro fiction,
Pro fiction.
pro fiction podcast.
Uh,
Don't even worry about the facts, my friend.
Shanik, what would you do?
I don't know. It's a fantastic question, bro. I think.
It's just like you were ready.
I don't know.
That's a fantastic. I could imagine you being. Well, no, you say yours first, and I'll say what I had.
Tell me, because I don't know what I did.
I just for some reason my brain flashed to you like post game press conference. You
I've been
just played the game.
I've been watching Ryan Coogler interviews, and he'll say that.
What?
It'll be like, "That's a fantastic question."
That guy's awesome.
It
Yeah,
was
he's
very.
fucking
It's a very
awesome.
interview ready. Like I'm ready to answer your
Yeah,
question.
it's a fantastic question, guys. And hey, how's your kids doing? Things good at the post? Good. I don't know. I think maybe I would be like, maybe something with food. Maybe I'd try and be like a food truck guy.
Whoa,
Oh, yeah.
like Chef, like that movie Chef.
Yeah, like chef.
Oh.
With John Favreau.
And I would make pasta for Scarlett Johansson. And she would be impressed by my excessive use of parsley.
But you would have to put some like tikka pasta or something like that.
I think what it would be sick would be Indo-Mexican food truck, bro.
Indo-Mexican.
Yeah, and certainly that combo's out there, but not everywhere. So it could be cool to
Dude,
do
there's
something like that.
I just watched this
That's
CNBC
cool.
thing about some white dude moving to India, and he created
A
California
burrito
burrito.
spot. I
Yeah,
heard about that.
did you see this,
I haven't seen the whole thing.
bro?
but I
He
saw
just like 13 years ago he moved over there. He's like, bro, they don't got good. They only have Taco Bell.
it. Yeah,
It's open season.
Mexican food wise.
See, this is how I felt about chocolate pretzels in Egypt. Remember I told you about this?
Yeah.
I should just move over there and just open a chocolate pretzel spot, bro.
100%.
To
I'd be way more successful.
The first guy to do something successful somewhere else. Mexican food, foolproof food. It's all awesome. People love it.
Yeah.
And you're the first Mexican food guy in Mongolia, bro.
Yo.
$1 gazillion and
But
more.
you know why that works? Because people are doing that in like economies that don't trade as high currency wise. So people not chasing that bet. It's like you playing in the G League.
You
know
really
what I
love
mean?
the game.
Sure,
Hey, you ain't creating no Mexican food in America,
Yeah,
Right,
totally.
the home of the brave.
Yeah.
And the quesarito.
Ever heard of the Brave, dog?
That's this place. That's us.
That's us. We are brave.
That's true. You gotta be real. You gotta be different.
I like that. Shaunik, you could open an Indo-Mexican food truck in Mongolia.
Yeah, you would fucking kill it.
You would crush that.
You know what? Actually, what I would want to do, bro?
Yeah.
I would want to run a sweets shop, and I would be on TikTok like crazy. I would be doing sensual videos where I'm busting open the chocolate and stuff to the camera. I would just be being I would be like a weird TikTok guy.
Yeah.
Like you would be on live for like
Or
8
it
hours.
would just be like sitar music, and I'd just be like breaking open my Reese's. Doing that with M&M. I would just be like such a weirdo that you're like, okay, I gotta go check this guy's candy shop out.
I know a dude who does that. He does the like people will walk by and he'll call from the balcony and be like, "Yo, what you want to eat?"
Sure.
Joe,
yes.
yeah, he's cool as fuck, bro.
He lives
In
in
fact,
New York.
we
We
should
should
have
get
him
him
on.
on the
Yeah,
pod.
we'll
I
get him.
love that.
Yeah, we'll get him on the pod, bro. I'm gonna
That's
hit him
fucking
up, bro.
sick.
Yo, yeah. We gonna connect it. Maybe you can still do it, dude. You know,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. What
that'd be
else? Maybe
sick.
I could be like, I would love to work in dirt bikes.
That'd be
I
sick.
don't really know nothing about them, but they sound cool and they look cool.
Dude, I have a tinkering space in
Oh!
Iowa. We should
Yo, you guys serve coffee too, though, Neil.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do all those repairs,
Everyone's got
They're
to
gonna
be
be on
a
edge.
coffee business.
Yeah.
like I once went to a cigar and suitcase shop.
Whoa.
What a combo.
What a
A
combo!
real gentleman vibe, dude.
Yeah.
The gentleman's hangout.
What do you think people go there for more?
Probably cigars? I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nobody
either.
knows, bro. That's.
Then all your luggage smells like cigars, dude. What the hell?
Yeah. What did you go for, Dadish?
You never know, bro. People are traveling more or dying more.
I don't know. What did you go for?
I went for cigars.
okay. Did you eye the suitcases? Or were you like, well, now that
Yeah,
I'm
they
here,
they definitely look like the type of suitcases you would think are in a cigar shop. What are you thinking? Like what?
Leather bound.
Yes, leather bound,
Totally.
brown.
brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
100%.
yeah.
Like a gold
Hard
like
shell.
belt around it.
Plastic. Yeah, definitely got a belt on.
Yeah. There's no Samsonites in there.
No.
Nah.
No plastic hard shells.
None of that, bro. The home of the brave.
Yeah.
That's
Home of the
tight,
brave.
bro.
Home of the Brave is embroidered on the.
Yeah, home of the brave is embroidered on every piece thing on there.
I went to a cigar shop once
Uh-huh.
with a friend of mine, Andrew Stanley, fantastic comic. Shout out to Andrew.
Hey, shout out.
And we were in the middle of nowhere in Georgia, and I looked so out of place. Everyone else was like a sheriff or like a security guard. They all worked with like guns, kinda. And I was not enjoying the cigars, and they could tell. Like,
Oh my God.
Even the lady was like, "You good, sweetie?"
Yeah.
These
like,
guys.
"Do you have any orange soda?" I truly was like, I need someone to wash this taste out of my mouth. Do you have any Sprite?
A guy just shoots the ceiling.
What did you say? What the hell did you say?
We've taken a nice lean 15.
Oh, there you go. That
No,
sounds
lean
so
15.
And we're back.
good. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, dude, this thing, man, it fucking melted my phone, bro. Like,
Bro, we gotta
these
sit on this.
These lights are so
They're
hot.
so hot. They burn you.
What the heck?
It's gonna
Dude,
start a fire.
Fuck.
no other pod is trying to start a fire.
What was y'all's favorite activity during gym class?
Bro,
Ooh. Dude, we had a gym teacher that was so Mister Hampton. He like only wore sweatsuits, big burly Polish guy,
Tight.
toothpick and gum every day.
Both?
Yeah. Yeah, just
starting to
chewing.
scream. It's crazy. Both is crazy.
Which was, in hindsight, probably dip.
Oh.
And he was dipping. But
Probably
dude,
dip.
Mr. Hampton would make these like thematic like mazes within the gym.
Whoa.
So it'd be like the Valentine's Day one, and he'd make like the tunnel of love. You had to crawl through little springboards. And dude,
so
it
what,
was
they were like obstacle courses?
yeah, essentially we were like
Oh,
little
this
mice.
guy cared about his job.
But he really
What a
cared,
beast.
man. Yeah, Mr. Hampton was a shit.
Wow, one bad experience in his childhood, and he would have been like a psychotic serial killer, like making mazes in the basement for his victims and stuff. He really had an affinity for mazes. And stuff.
He's the guy from Saw.
Yeah, like he was one traumatic event away from being Jigsaw. But he kind of just kept it together and was like, making the only type of mazes that are acceptable.
He was like, "Do you want to play a game in the nicest way possible?"
Play a game, and winner gets 10 extra minutes of recess. Loser gets a lollipop. Everyone wins. Everyone just get physical activity.
No, you're right. That guy should be looked into, dude. That doesn't feel right at all.
Oh,
yeah, he seems like he just had a love for the maze, and that's cool that he was able to use it as a good outlet.
yeah, just the effort, was really impressive. What about you guys? What would you like in gym?
Because real quick,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah.
other job for a maze maker is to
A
make the
maze maker.
mazes, to make the maze on the back of cereal boxes. And there's only like 3 of those jobs out there.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of guys making the mazes for the Cocoa Puff cereal.
And that's if the cereal box decides to go with a maze.
Yeah, because sometimes they go
Right.
in word search.
Yeah, and
spot the difference.
now you're like trying to kill the word search guy.
Yeah,
So
to
you
try
could
and
get your
more
maze
mazes
on.
in there. And if you really love mazes, you're probably making freaky, complicated ones, and that's not really great for the Lucky Charms body, because you really want a kid to be able to solve it.
Yeah.
You can't
That's
be really
crazy.
going maze crazy.
Dang,
yeah.
man.
Maze crazy.
Yeah, so you kind of want to.
Just in the lab scribbling.
You went
Paper.
maze crazy.
Are you? Nobody's figuring this out. Kids are having aneurysms.
the head of the CIA.
We gotta get this guy.
Yeah, maybe it's your sugar cereal. Kill this man.
Gotta get this guy at Guantanamo. Yeah, that guy sounds awesome.
Dude, one
Yeah,
Can he
guy.
be nice?
That guy sounds cool.
Oh, Mr. Hampton was the shit.
Yeah.
Was the shit, dude. Yeah,
That's
but those maze people, the Wordle people, they get off on some. Oh, that's my foot.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I just want to let you know.
I had a teacher like that who was I don't know what type of brain this guy was, but he almost got on Jeopardy,
No.
which is like a very hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Totally. He was your
so-
gym teacher?
No, he was an English
Oh,
teacher
English
in 10th grade.
Tight.
But every day we would ask him like, "Yo, who created the dryer?"
Oh, we're prepping them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Who is
awesome.
Michael Whirlpool.
And he knew the answer every time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. And then like we gave him like somebody's phone number on the first day, and he repeated on the last day.
Whoa.
Yeah, this guy was.
This guy sounds like a witch.
And he still didn't get on Jeopardy.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Standards
I'm
are
ready
too
for the
high,
story where
No,
got
he
on.
didn't get on. I don't know how
What
he
a
didn't get
bummer.
on.
Damn.
I think
Jeopardy's
he
got
would have
too
crushed
high
him.
bar.
Mr. Parr, dude. That guy was smart as shit.
What a beast.
Is he still teaching?
Nice guy too.
Do you know?
I don't know. I don't be rolling back like that.
We gotta find this guy, Mr. Parr. Mr. Parr, if you're listening, reach out. We would love to have
Please,
you.
we'd love to
Oh,
have you.
dude,
in the-
Mr. Parr, dude, I'm gonna hit
I
up
would
Mr.
love
Parr
a
to
whiz kid on the pod.
be on the
That'd
podcast.
Just throw facts out.
If Mr. Parr was laying next to us, I mean, we would need a wider frame because Mr. Parr, you know
Big
what
guy?
I mean? Yeah,
Big
but
guy. I
about
love that.
4 over.
but yeah, that'd be sick.
That's tight.
Um,
What was your favorite gym activity, bro? I was a big capture the flag guy, bro.
Capture the Flag was fucking sick.
I was kind
Yeah.
of beast at it. I
Oh
was
my
a
god, that
shifty
was
kid.
sick.
I was shifty. My L1 R1
great
my lateral
answer.
movement was kind of nasty, and so I was a juke machine.
That's a great answer.
Funny. I love that. Were you one of the ones that were just like runners, like you could just get through everybody, or did you have to wait for the game to develop and then like strike?
It depends on what the other team's giving you. You know, if you look at their squad and you go, okay, they got a bunch of hitters over there, then I think we see like who gets out and how the field clears up. But if they're not looking so hot, ambush. Full tilt.
Yes.
All offense.
Everybody
run in.
Yes.
And so it kind of depends on what the other team is showing you on their front.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I would.
You have to sense the weakness in the 10-year-olds.
Yes, totally, bro.
This boy is weak.
Yeah, big capture the flag. And then I don't remember the name of this one, but we had this game where it was like dodgeball, right? But on each side of the so the gym divided into two teams here, throwing balls. And then each team had a traffic cone with a ball on top of it. And you could win by either getting everyone on the other team out by hitting them with a dodgeball, or knocking the ball off the traffic cone.
I think that's just like an amendment dodgeball.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't remember, we called it something else, but that was also so fun, bro.
Damn.
Because if your ball fell off, even by accident, if you bumped into it, the other team wins. So it was like you got to protect that one and make sure you don't get out.
That's cool.
So you could knock the balls out.
Yeah, you could win by either knocking everyone out straight dodgeball style, or you somehow knock it off the cone and you win.
But it was two teams.
That's
it was two teams.
Fun, dude.
It was so much fun.
Bro, they had capture a flag, definitely. That got the people going.
Yeah.
If people said if he said capture the flag,
it was up.
Everybody was going fucking wild,
Totally,
right?
as they should.
But there was this other one, free for all dodgeball.
And
this made people like create factions.
I hear that.
You know what I mean?
So every man for
himself. It's like 100 kids. We're all going hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're like making teams. Then you're betraying people.
Yeah. You start a group, you end a group.
Yeah.
Betrayal.
Oh my god.
That shit was sick.
It sounds like a zombie play.
Yeah,
like,
it was.
So
it was fun. It was chaotic as fuck.
It's funny that you naturally just did that. You have to betray.
I mean, at a certain point.
At a certain point,
you're one every man for himself situation.
Yeah, you were trying to win, bro.
I
don't think I ever won, man.
It's hard. Every man for himself.
100 kids also.
You have to get kind of lucky, bro.
I did that in paintball. We went paintballing 50 people.
What?
And then one of the games was your zombies are coming up to this big ass castle. They have this big ass castle. Right?
Yeah.
And you're like a fucking regular person. And if the zombie hits you, you got to go back out all the way down this hill.
Yeah.
And you got to come back up as a zombie.
Oh.
And it's like a 30-minute game.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And me and my boy were the last ones standing. That was thrilling as fuck, bro.
That sounds
incredible. I was shooting people in the head, bro.
You all should learn a lesson from this. Don't be like Jake. These are the consequences.
Wow, gym was awesome.
Gym was so great.
We should have like state mandated gym class, bro. I think it'll be good for all of our brains.
Yeah. Well, we have Volo.
Adult gym classes.
Yeah, where the government just goes, all right, 3:30 to 4 every day. You gotta go.
That'd be mad funny. Like, y'all not doing enough for us, yo. Where's my capture the flag? You know?
Yeah, the good neighborhoods have like great gym facilities. The poor neighborhoods are stuck playing like dodgeball with like ratty balls.
I mean, you're right. That would
absolutely happen.
That'd be
but
great.
That would help. Though.
Like everybody in society stops what they're doing for that half hour. Like
you know how in Spain they do siesta where they just like drink wine and have like a grapefruit or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what they'd be really doing.
Yeah.
Where they have like Iberico ham after lunch. But I think we should do it, but we just get like swollen, get some cardio in.
I love that.
And it's state mandated. Like nobody works.
The only way to get us to do that would be like, guys, China is coming.
Yeah.
We must start playing dodgeball at lunch.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
China's coming. They're going to want to play dodgeball.
China's coming, and they're going to play dodgeball for our economy. That's the only way to do it. You're 100% right.
Dang, man. Another one in gym class that I loved was the field day where you would like take a parachute out to the field and
get under it,
lifts it up and goes under it.
That's so sick.
Whoa, I don't even remember that.
You remember this? you remember it? You got a parachute.
Huge parachute.
Everyone
Everybody
gets
can hold
around
it.
it.
Yep.
And then you grab it, and then you go, and then you sit under it. And then it becomes this like big dome, like a big bubble.
Yeah.
Nah.
You didn't do that?
We ain't had the budget.
Bro,
It's not. I don't think it was
Oh,
really
yeah.
expensive.
Big parachute sounds expensive, bro.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure it was
know,
like
bro.
a used carnival tent.
Yeah, it was certainly like ours looked gross. It wasn't like
all patched together.
yeah.
Different colors. Some grime on it.
And then every time without fail, our gym teacher would like make a hole in it or something, and then it would all deflate and we'd all have to crawl out. It was always like fun, you know.
That's
You
so
didn't do
fun.
that?
No.
Dang, man. I'm
Dang.
sorry, dude.
Man, let's start a Slumberpod.
Let's do
Parachute.
Yeah.
Parachute
Parachute pod. Let's parachute off this.
Sinking ship. I can't believe you didn't do that. I feel like that was like Universal 2000.
Soul Circus.
Soul
Universal
Circus.
Soul Circus.
Maybe it's not a coastal thing.
Maybe
You
you're right.
know, the coasts. We're playing.
Yeah,
dodgeball.
maybe the ocean was too close for us. to
Yeah, would have
parachute.
gotten drifted away.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know,
Picked
you
up.
ever think about that?
What else? I feel like did you guys? We all grew up in places where it got really cold for a few months, and then we would do like weird games, you know, like
Oh, in the winter?
where you'd
Oh, yeah.
have to do gym inside every day for a few months. Like I feel like kids in California, kids
Yeah.
in Texas.
Well,
could be
that's where they
outside.
right. came out with that zombie shit.
Right.
That we
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think in the colder states for like 3-4 months, you are doing gym inside the whole time.
Yes, that's so true.
I
What
feel like
would
we played
do?
some weird games. Like, obviously we're doing basketball.
Yeah, we
obviously
did
we're
basketball.
Doing the pacer test.
Yo,
Yeah.
that was such a humiliating day.
Bro, I was kind of.
Oh, I couldn't do pull-ups, dude.
I couldn't do pull-ups either. That was mine.
Oh yeah, pull-ups are hard. Pull-ups are hard.
Fine at running,
Yeah.
fine at the sit-ups, push-ups, but the pull-ups are so hard, man.
Yeah, pull-ups is you need like all of your muscles, and no kid was doing pull-ups for real. as a kid.
Yeah, right. Some like Captain America mutant.
Yeah.
Nah, some kids were doing it, bro.
Yeah, there's definitely kids that like.
They're like, yo, they're
Just build
going
them
places
develop.
in life.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it made you feel.
Oh man.
I
Oh,
did.
hi,
I
Navy.
was good at the pacer.
Hey, honey.
What was the pacer again?
Oh, bro. So everyone lines up on one side of the basketball gym, and then it beeps, and then you have until the other beep to make it to the other side.
But you gotta pick up the blocks.
No,
No,
you just literally run
ran.
to the other side of the gym.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then the beeps get faster as the number goes on. So it goes 1, 2,
It's like Squid Game.
kind of.
It's a little
Hey,
bit Squid
babe.
Game. Hey, it's Navy. Sorry,
Hey,
guys. Is this
Navy.
okay?
Yo,
No, this is
baby.
great.
Okay, great.
Shout out to Navy. The
Navy.
Pod's mascot.
You were doing a Squid Game elementary school Squid Games.
Yeah, it was really humiliating because it announced the number, and if you didn't make it to the other side, by the time the other beep hit,
Yeah.
everyone would see it. You'd have to walk away
Oh my god.
from the gym
What? How high would it get?
to 100.
275. Beep.
Yeah. I mean,
276.
maybe it went up higher. I don't think we saw anyone make it past like 110 or anything.
Okay.
Whoa.
Because it was literally like doot, doot, and then you'd have to be on the other side
That's
of the
Wait, we didn't have
crazy.
that either.
You didn't have pacer?
No.
Did you go to school, Donish?
I went every
missed
day,
school.
bro. No pacer.
No parachute.
No parachute.
No parachute.
Would you guys just hoop a lot? You play
We
some
hooped.
hoops?
We played football.
Yeah.
Played
Dude,
baseball.
well, football in the winter was fun.
Yeah.
We used to. My friend had a Super Bowl party. Then we would go out to his cul-de-sac
Oh,
during halftime
dude.
and just play tackle.
Yes, dude. 100%.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I mean, crazy.
I thought I was
times.
gonna go to the NFL, dude.
Really?
As a kid, for sure. I wanted to be Steve Smith. I wanted to be like a wide out
Wow.
and go to the NFL.
Bro, I loved the games,
Steve
dude.
Smith.
I was like so into every player,
Yeah.
trading players, fantasy drafts.
I know, dude.
That was my
You
shit.
just had more time as a kid to do that shit.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
To be like, let me look up Ed Reed's stat line. And you can still do it as an adult, but I feel
Totally.
like
Oh my
you
god.
gotta have dedication.
Well, that's kind of what sports podcasts are.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Did you know Eddie George broke the Ricky Williams record at the University of Tennessee?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Eddie George was a vibe.
I wanted to
Oh, he was
actually
a vibe.
before I did stand up, I did try to get. It's a very hard school to get into. I didn't have the grades for it, but I tried to get into. I went to UGA and their journalism school. I wanted to be a sports writer.
Dude, you would have been
Really?
so good at that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I did that for my high school newspaper.
Really?
I
So
was the sports.
Didn't you play
editor.
football too?
Yeah, so I just.
Would you
was
play the
never-
game?
Shauna was really great tonight.
Let's see it. Let's talk to him about his performance.
You guys heard of this guy, God Kindy?
Like it sounds like him.
This guy's got some recruiters eyeing him this way. Just make
And
him-
he doesn't have a date to the press.
He's a 5-star dancer and quite a gentleman.
Let's see what he has to say about tonight's game. I take my disguise off. Yeah, man, great game. Thank you for all the questions.
It's a Donish mustache.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This
dude.
guy is- oh my god, man.
I
Yeah, we
can't
just
believe
didn't. I
you're a
never had
ringer,
my name
dude.
in the.
Did you
thing.
even play football, or did you just write yourself into the game?
I never played. And it's
You
just-
never
well,
played.
actually, there's a paper trail saying that I did play. So actually, there's a paper trail.
I didn't play him. Who got 11 tackles in this article?
11 tackles monster game, bro. 11 tackles is just so silly. That's so awesome.
768 passing and receiving yards.
How
Sean
did he do
Good
that?
Candy. Really a spectacular guy.
People are hitting me up.
Damn,
College
dude.
recruiters are like, "We've just read about your insane numbers."
Yeah. It's a Denzel Washington type.
No,
Now,
that
throw
is
the
sick.
ball.
That would be like if Pat Mahomes was also on First Take every day.
Yeah, I know. Just talking about the Chiefs.
Yeah, no, Pat's great.
yeah.
He's like really
Not
strong.
a bad
and-
Pat Mahomes.
I've never done it before. Thank you.
That's really funny.
It's kind of Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, he kind of sounds Kermity.
I mean, Pat, really sweet guy.
Hold on.
Loves his family.
What do you
is
think,
this
Skip?
big hat you're wearing? Pat!
Oh, this? Oh my god.
The newsy hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, do you guys watch? You keep track of this Brittany Mahomes thing? Do you guys care about that or?
I don't know what's happening. I know
Brittany,
she's kind of cringy.
she's just. I watched that quarterback show on Netflix.
Yeah, great show.
Yeah, totally. It's and Pat Mahomes is one of the characters on it.
Right.
And Brittany Mahomes, well, okay, so she's an ardent Trump supporter, public Trump supporter.
Oh,
So
wow.
take that for what you will.
oh.
And she also runs
yeah.
A soccer franchise, which is really impressive.
Mm.
But the dynamic between her and
Bro.
Pat, she's like,
Yeah, she seems to annoy him.
yeah, right. You know, and
Yeah.
it's one of those where, damn, I don't know how to say this without feeling kind of weird about saying it, but like it's like, yeah, we both got here. You know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean? She's taking credit for
yeah, like
how good he
Pat's,
is at football?
yeah, and the luck and the skill and the work that he had to put into it. It's like, yeah,
Right.
we both got
Oh,
Oh,
she needed to
sure.
hear that she wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
it. Right.
She never heard that record, bro.
Right,
Wow.
right. Whose record is that?
Rick Ross.
Rick
Oh
Ross.
yeah. I don't
Oh.
know that I want to delete that probably.
Why? That's
The
okay. I
whole
mean, you
thing.
didn't say anything crazy.
Okay, I
Cool.
don't want to diminish like her time sacrifice and commitment to
Hey
him.
man, we owe
Yeah.
this woman nothing.
This woman ain't shit, bro. Also,
this is not a close
also,
personal
bro,
friend of mine.
she voted for Trump,
Donald
and then
Trump.
she owns a soccer team, which is like the most pro-immigrant shit of all
I know,
time.
that's so funny.
Yeah,
It's
how-
so funny to be pro ice and soccer. You,
Yeah.
you can't be
What
pro
the
ice and pro
fuck?
soccer.
How do you expect to build a soccer team?
Look, guys, we're having trouble recruiting.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, bro.
You dumbass.
Pro, you can't be pro Gestapo and pro soccer. Really antithetical.
Yeah,
you
bro.
could be pro fencing and pro ice.
Yeah.
You could be
Yeah,
pro
that I could see.
skiing.
Or like
And pro ice.
pro acting.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense, you know. But
Yeah.
pro soccer,
Yeah, you can't.
you got to go to the slums, bro. You got to get the immigrants involved, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's like, yeah, you can't be pro baseball and pro ice. You can't do it. It's
Totally.
kind of hard.
She seemed like a bad owner.
Well, I'm glad you guys said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She owns a soccer team, is pro ice, and you know what, man? I don't know.
Yeah, every
Her husband-
time she was on the show, I remember just seeing her on camera.
Mm.
She would be really enthusiastic, and then it felt like Patrick Mahomes was like, Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, she wants to throw a party where we like kind of put glitter on everything. But I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like he was kind of just like down for whatever kind of tolerating.
Yes, like the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, she got a stretch limo to the game.
Yeah. She was doing all this crazy
yeah,
stuff.
I'm going to the facility 4 hours earlier, so I'm not even gonna get to ride in it. But Brittany's doing Brittany.
I feel like he was the type of guy that would be happy with like lawn chair in the living room, TV on the floor.
Yes.
And,
a kiddie pool for his feet.
Yeah, totally. Icing after a game.
Yeah.
But it feels like she likes the glitz, bro.
The glitz,
don't
the
blame her.
glam. Yeah.
But
yeah. Anyways.
yeah, I have not.
That's my guy. I love watching Mahomes.
He's
bro.
fast. He's a great player.
He's
So
fast.
good.
Lamar Jackson's my favorite to watch it.
Lamar's the best,
He's
dude.
he's so fun to watch.
Oh my god.
It's like the closest we get to Mike Vick.
yes.
Vic was fucking sick.
Mike Vick
Vic
was
was
so fun to watch.
Oh my
Every
God.
play you would like tune in and just.
Bro, he was so sick that one commercial where he like threw 100 yards, I thought that was real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
just
like, and he can throw 100 yards.
That's like
I knew it.
when Kobe jumped over the car.
Yeah.
That's like you're like, yo, this guy could do anything.
Yeah.
That's when like, dude, I was such a Kobe fan when he passed. You know, I was very sad. It's actually the only time I cried over like a celebrity death.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I was telling my wife, I was like, yo, Kobe could have jumped out the helicopter.
Totally, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're not wrong, bro.
Just like
I bet he
believing
could've
in
done
somebody so much, dude.
Oh my god.
I
dude.
believed in him so much.
Just pump up the Mambas.
You lucky he was retired. Yeah.
He becomes a helicopter.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody, let's go.
Whoa, he's an Autobot.
Yeah. I believed in him. I believed in him so much,
Dude, I believe if anybody could be an
R.I.P.
Autobot,
Kobe, dude.
it would be Kobe Bryant, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man,
Mike Vick, though,
this episode purple for you, dog.
Yeah.
Yo.
For Mamba.
From Mamba, man. I remember Mike Vick being so fast in Madden, like a
Yes.
99 speed.
Yes,
Oh,
bro.
he was unbeatable.
Cutting with him on the sticks was
dude.
You can like go
all.
all the way back.
Yeah. And honestly, an advantage if you gave him space, you could just really take off.
Oh man, Mike
Yeah.
Vick, dude, and when he came back for the Eagles, that was
He was
honestly
really
so
good.
heartwarming.
I know.
That was sick.
I think we were too hard on Mike Vick.
I agree.
That's kind of a crazy
That's
take.
the era of black quarterbacks in the NFL where they didn't really want black people playing quarterback.
Yeah, because it was him, Donovan McNabb,
That
Dante
they were
Culpepper,
uncomfortable with that, bro.
Culpepper.
Steve McNair.
They would just pull
Yes.
the plug on like people who were dominant.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
and then
Yeah.
after that, I think, and really like when he was on the Eagles, I think that's when we had Vince Young.
Vince
You
Young
even
was in
see
there
that this
too.
week with like Shador Sanders.
Yeah, he dropped.
He you never seen something where like a dude was supposed to be taken in like the top 5
Right.
Yeah,
potentially
Right.
drops that
and
hard.
maybe you drop to the 20s
Right.
or maybe the 30s,
Yep.
Yeah.
but
Yep.
the 5th round, bro.
I know.
You know what I
Crazy.
mean? It got racism written all over it.
Yeah.
It got this black man feels like he's entitled and we don't like that.
Yeah. This guy's confident in interviews. You know, I think
And
it's
his chain. Swag is crazy.
This guy thinks he's in charge of his own career.
dude. It's like those
Yeah.
interviewers interviewing the Williams sisters when they're like 14. Like,
I know.
So
being
you're-
like so hard on them.
so you're confident.
and they're like, yeah, we're
Yeah.
like kind of the best tennis players alive,
Yeah, but
especially at our age.
how do you say that?
No, he probably overplayed his hand, Shador, but
It's a great opportunity, man. If he can turn the Browns around for like even 6 to 8 weeks, it'll be a successful rookie season.
Yeah, totally.
You know, but it's a great opportunity for him. That narrative is right there for him. They didn't take me to the 5th round. I remember every single name.
Wow, that's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be cool, man. I hope he succeeds.
Me too.
I really do. And for the Browns,
Yeah.
sponsor of this show.
What as an Iowa guy, what team did you root for?
I was a Bears fan.
Really?
Bears fan. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go Caleb.
Yeah.
Go Caleb. Go Caleb. Go
I
Caleb. Go.
currently am not super hot on football in general, but
I see.
I do hope Caleb does well. I was there.
Did you sour on Concussion? Did that bring you out of it?
Wait, what concussion?
The movie.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Did you remember that? You remember that? That scene was fucking sick, dude.
Bro,
Tell the truth.
Will.
Yo, I was like, I was getting chills, dude.
Damn, dude.
I know, dude.
That's
yeah.
Will Smith?
Yeah, that's Will
Yeah,
Smith.
Will
Oh,
Smith.
we gotta watch. I gotta watch that. I haven't seen that.
Kind of a sad movie, but it's good.
Oh,
It's
okay.
good.
Yeah, it is very sad.
Tell the truth. Is he from Africa?
No. Yeah, I'm just kidding. He is.
He's from the Bronx. He kind of missed on this one.
He kind of just decided to do this accent midway through the movie. And half the scenes have that accent. That means
We could not hide it in post.
yeah,
It's a train wreck.
6 weeks into production, he just decided to do the Nigerian accent, and
He had to start getting prepared for another movie.
yeah,
He just couldn't delay it.
yeah. He's like, I'm just gonna be method. Like, what the fuck? We have like 12 more scenes to shoot.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be in Madagascar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheetah.
Madagascar is making way more money than this. I got to do the Madagascar cheetah for this.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
That's really funny.
I'm fast. That's not in the script, dude.
They do it. Scene to scene, it's a different. He's an American one voice. One scene, next scene, he's doing Nigerian voice.
That'd be great. That'd be like some avant-garde shit. Like 50 years from now.
Yeah, you'd be like,
No,
what?
he did good accent work, dude.
Yeah, he was
that's
kinda
always
sick.
tricky.
He was kind of sick as the judge.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Have you guys ever done like accent stuff?
Oh my god,
for auditions and
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think so.
Yes, I have.
What was yours, Donish?
I did the
Asian voice?
animated show that I didn't get, which was #1 Happy Family, which was like pretty big character. They wanted accent,
Yeah,
and then one with no accent.
Oh,
Hmm.
nice.
Yeah,
What kind of accent did they ask for?
like a brown accent. Yeah,
Brown accent?
yeah,
That's
like-
pretty vague, right? Like how do you?
yeah,
what do
like
you mean? What is that?
Pakistani, Indian, South Asian
Yeah.
accent. Yeah,
Just
vague.
kind of
It
your home accent.
It is vague, actually. Yeah,
yeah.
it's up to like your own
The
interpretation.
actor, yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Then there was a dude who hit me up for a short. It
Mhm.
didn't end up working out, but he wanted me to do it in an accent. And then the English was very broken, so I like kind of rewrote it into like more eloquent English.
Huh.
Because I think that's something people. I don't know if like people know that it's like, bro, these guys like study English at a very young age.
Yeah.
If they grow up in South, they love
Yeah.
language.
yeah.
Urdu, Hindi, there's such
Mhm.
poetic languages.
Yeah.
You know, all the languages from that region.
Yeah.
They try to.
And
stunt
oftentimes
with their
those
poetry.
guys
Yeah.
have a more academic understanding of English, so they
Mhm.
are using words like
Very properly.
properly.
Oh, have you ever seen like the Indians that live there do stand up?
yeah,
It's like all wordplay.
yeah,
it's
Yeah,
like
a lot of
Oh,
wordplay.
right.
they say curtains up. Why did they say up?
Curtains move to the side.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Bow,
Exactly.
bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
It's the sitar doing the sign
And
of thing.
then people are there like, yeah, this is what we want.
Yeah,
Yo.
they're smart guys.
Yeah.
Really curtains. What about guard out?
Some guy in India. Fuck! This just ripped out of the podcast.
Crosses it out on his whiteboard.
I need to go
man.
for a walk to clear my head.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
That's
so
very
you wrote it
notable.
into more.
yeah.
It didn't work out.
No, that one didn't work out.
Bummer. That's
Mhm.
But yeah, I've never had to do it on the. Actually, when the episode I did for #1 Happy Family, I did a character in season 2.
Oh, dope.
I did have to do an accent,
Mm.
and I did one without an accent. But then I ended up going with the accent on the day off.
Nice.
They
Right.
wanted it. Yeah.
Nigerian doctor.
Yeah, I went with Nigerian doctor. Tell the truth. I just kept saying that over and over again.
No, the scene is you're ordering from a halal car.
Tell the truth.
It's halal.
It's halal or not? Yeah, it's halal.
Shauna cooks by with the chocolate.
Mm.
Ah. Very sweet. Very nice.
Whoa, awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I
man.
think when I was a younger comedian
Mhm.
and I didn't have the sensibilities that I have now, or I wasn't like as sure of them.
Mhm.
I was more like, I'll never do an accent in my life.
Sure.
And then I think that is like super dismissive of like a lot of the people that feel represented by you but actually do have an accent.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And you're a performer.
Sure.
And so like it's cool to represent them, bro. It's like it's not
As long as the
I'm less than because I have an accent. That's kind of what you're
Yeah,
saying
yes,
when
yes.
you're like, I'll never do an accent. I think that's
that to me that feels the same level of liberal as I don't see color.
yeah.
You know,
Sure,
because
I
you're
see
like,
that, yeah.
oh yeah, we're all equal, but it's not unequal to be of color or unequal to be a guy with an accent.
Right.
You just from a different spot, and you just acknowledging that.
That's
you know?
exactly what it
Right,
is.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why like a lot of people that grew up here didn't really fuck with Apu. But
Yeah.
a
I
lot
loved
of my
Apu.
Desi friends really had no problem. They were like, he's a complex character. He's got his own shit going on. He just happens to have an accent. And then a lot of stuff that he does in the show, like changing the expiration dates and stuff. My friends whose dads had convenience stores were like, yeah, we were doing that. That shit is not, Doritos do not expire.
Yeah. It's actually a
No.
really authentic telling
Yeah.
of that immigrant story of owning a convenience store.
Yeah, because he was like a guy that everyone relied on in the community. He knew everybody.
Yes,
and he was
dude.
just kind of like
And just the
trying to make a buck.
he's
Hey,
like
he was
always
a great character, like
Yeah.
a good person.
super
right.
complex character. He like had to deal with infidelity.
Yes.
Like that's such a heavy topic for
Yes.
a
And he was
brown person.
pulling bitches too, bro. Like Apu was pulling mad
Yes.
bit, and then
Yeah.
Hari Kondon, he never pulled like Apu did, bro. And that's that shit. You never pulled like Apu did, and then you got upset, bro.
That's great.
That's really what it is, bro. If I'm gonna be real.
God, dude, he bought a Corvette. And he's
yeah,
like busting
bro.
Prince. Wait, why aren't they coming after him? Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I remember no one had a problem with it as a kid, and then I feel like the documentary came out, and then when the documentary came out, I was like, oh, maybe there's an issue.
Nah,
But
man.
then I talked to my friend about it, whose dad owned the convenience stores. My buddy, very American guy. He lives in Georgia, normal dude, like fantastic guy. And he was like, "Oh, my dad like loves Apu."
Yeah.
He was like, "Yes, this is my guy."
Yo,
and
he
I bet you
relates.
since Apu has gone, dude, now we have less brown store owners.
Yeah, in media.
Yeah,
it's so true.
Yeah, and now, yeah, dude.
Now we're all tech CEOs.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and they're not getting shot 9 times and like, still coming to work with a smile.
Yeah, they're not members of the community. Tech
Yeah.
CEOs bring nothing to us except for, Snapchat.
shit,
Good
man.
for us.
Yeah, the descent into the technological dystopic era that we're entering.
don't want
You know,
I don't want
I like
that.
that. I like Hank Azaria. He did a good job. I do think
It should have
it
been.
would have been it would have been cool if they like eventually switched over to a brown dude.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
That would have been sick.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, like yo, Hank, train this dude, train Nimesh.
Yeah.
Such a different vibe.
Bro, they have so much. They could get
Hey,
like
what-
Shah Rukh Khan.
Hey, welcome
Totally.
to my place.
Yeah,
Nimesh
I
was
mean,
the
there's
new
certainly brown voice actors out there that would have done a great job. Or get a guy with an accent to
Yeah.
just pull up and do them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your
It's-
DoorDash guy,
Truly.
Pival,
Because
to come in.
Hank also, Azaria, he also voiced like 4 other characters. It's not like he would be out of work.
Right now, he did Mo.
Yeah.
Mo's one of my favorite characters in The Simpsons, man.
Yeah,
they
Mo's-
all have really a lot of like tragedy in their lives.
Yeah.
And
they're
the-
well-rounded.
Yeah, the lesson is family is where you can find any.
Yeah, love is the main thing you should focus
exactly.
on.
But
That was my favorite show growing up.
mine too, bro.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have, my dad was like weirdly against cable. I don't know if he wanted to save money or he was like, it's too much TV. But so I would watch Simpsons every day. We watch King of the Hill, into Simpsons,
Oh,
and then probably get off. Before I don't even know what was after that.
nice.
Family
That's
Guy. Anyways,
That's a good
Love that
combo. Yeah.
Bro, but
great show.
yeah, Simpsons, and then In Living Color came on like at some point.
Nighttime.
I only watched that
yeah.
At night,
after,
bro.
as like an adult.
Yeah.
Really good.
In
show.
Living Color.
Taking that lean in living
Living
color. Jim Carrey was definitely on lean.
Yeah,
Or something. An upper, maybe.
Slumberpod.